And just when Nicola thought the chain climbing difficultness had disappeared.
It's really, really, really hard.
And she disappeared out of view, and then looked below my feet, and she was actually, we got separated, and all I could, she was shouting at me, I was shouting at her, I didn't got a clue where we were.
I'm not enjoying it. Really not enjoying it. So I've just had my second cry.
You give me a false egg. Look at that. A little bit of a sketchy path that Nicola's just loving.
I'm clambering over a drop.
Yeah, so I'm crouching down because I did just spot Nicola. Norway, you continue to make us smile. So apologies if we look a little bit bedraggled. There is a story behind that. We're on Lovund now, which I think is about 30 miles south of the Arctic Circle. Now we got on yesterday. It was a bit of a rainy day yesterday. Beautiful ferry crossing. And we've come across the Lovund for a couple of reasons. Firstly, to see whether we can see any puffins. Now last night we did go down and see puffins?
Yes, I kept calling them penguins.
Unfortunately though, the mic wasn't working, so I'll overlay a little bit of footage here. It was a lovely evening just to sort of watch the puffins. We watched some Arctic skiers chasing the puffins, not the penguins. And
the scenery was beautiful.
Absolutely stunning, stunning. And only like a 20-minute walk from where we were. And then this morning we woke up and I was like, let's go across to one of the other islands. If you look on the map, there's hundreds of islands. Many of them you can actually get across to. But I think you need some sort of master's degree in ferry crossings, because I couldn't work out a way that we could go across to Tirana and get back on the same day without going to 4 other islands and maybe getting back at like midnight. So instead of that, we thought, let's climb up a wee nubbin of a hill. Now, you did warn me that it was...
It was saying it was difficult. So I said I didn't want to go.
And I was like, well, we've been on difficult hikes, so come on. How difficult can it be? Well, as you can see here, well, good morning, guys. And the sun has come out. So we have decided to get up the highest peak here in Lovund. We might still have a little mini mission over to Tirana tomorrow, but today's mission is getting up high. By the way, no idea where Nicola's gone. She ran away. And just when Nicola thought the chain climbing difficultness had disappeared,
I went slithering down the rock. It completely spun me round.
I was busy getting the camera where I turned around and she was like, okay.
And then I had to go backwards and I couldn't see where I was going.
So the views already really, really opening up. And what they've said about this hike is you do quite a lot of the initial part of it walking just sort of along the flat or a little bit of an incline, and then you'll turn right into the mountain and it's pretty much just straight up.
Now it does say it's difficult, so it'll be interesting because I was kind of like going, not sure I want to do this. And Nigel reassured me it would be fine. And I wasn't to listen to reviews.
I don't even know what it's called. Fluting it.
So if I'm grumpy later, for once, it won't be my fault.
Don't worry, we'll get you a glass of wine later.
Yay! So Nigel, you never mentioned anything about chains and ropes.
Well, I did, but I didn't think we were talking about that in this channel. Lovely views, though. Oh, yeah, easy buns. Oh, buns.
You better get me a bun at the end of this.
You look like a female Indiana Jones.
If I could whip you right now, I would.
Ooh, I'll be right there. So how was that?
It's really, really, really hard.
Even I wasn't expecting it to be like this.
It's really technical. I actually feel like crying. It's really difficult. And everyone's overtaking me and I'm just really conscious. I'm so slow.
Don't worry, it's fine. It's all good.
But you'd be skipping along like a flaming mountain goat and I'm literally like a 90-year-old woman climbing literally under rocks.
I did come over one bit of it. I wish I had the camera on. And she disappeared out of view and then looked below my feet and she was actually, I don't know, belly on her way in below the rocks. I'm kind of going, I'm pretty sure that's not the route, but whatever works.
It's just, there was no way I could have got between the big boulders. And I just, yeah, it's probably my idea of hell on a hike. So we're going to call this the hell hike.
Hell hike. Hell hike in vet.
So when they say it's difficult, it is difficult.
Don't worry, all those buns and wine when we get finished. But look at the views behind
It
us.
is beautiful.
It's
I
stunning.
just get frustrated with myself that I'm just not more competent.
Well, we're now on a lovely, idyllic
know,
beach.
yeah.
We're going to have a glass of water, a couple of nuts, and I think we're going to round this corner. And actually, the hike so far, we've been going about an hour, just over an hour.
I reckon for us it's going to be 3 hours each way because I'm slow.
And we haven't gained any altitude yet. So the big part of the hike, first of all, is just along this flats.
Oh, and I've already gone the wrong way. I just
Completely.
followed somebody else going to a viewpoint, so I had to backtrack.
Right, I think some nuts and a glass of water, a glass of beer would be lovely actually. Oh, we should start following Paddy Doyle's example and bring a glass of beer, a can of beer on these hikes. You got this, girl.
I just hope it doesn't get any more difficult.
No,
there
no,
was a bit up there was no change or anything, and it's just a granite ski slope, and you have to just like literally slide down it.
Which you did with aplomb. We just got completely lost and ended up, didn't record any footage because it was pretty sketchy, but we ended up having to navigate through a riverbed with loads of boulders. And in fact, we got separated and all I could, he was shouting at me, I was shouting at her, I didn't got a clue where we were. Yeah, it's quite an interesting, challenging hike after all. And the most challenging bit is still to come. How's it going?
I'm not enjoying it. Really not enjoying it.
Yeah, it's a little bit challenging. Well, we are about to reach the steepest bit up, but apparently it's short and sharp. So
I
maybe...
might just wait at the bottom because I'm so slow.
But if you do wait at the bottom, make sure I take something with me to eat. Not like last time. Right, let's push on to the bottom of the steepest bit. But yeah, this is pretty challenging. And not as well marked as quite often the Norwegian hikes are, because I've only seen maybe 1 or 2 red dots.
Yeah, and they would have been sending out a search party for me by now if I'd been on my own.
Right, I reckon. We did pass a lady there and she said we were an hour from the top. I think that's a bit of an over-exaggeration. And then the external mic died. Lovund technology. Well, as you can guess, Nicola was struggling and she wasn't quite sure whether she was going to make it to the top. Anyway, let's catch back up. And as usual, technology lets you down. The battery on the wireless mics is gone, so we're over onto the GoPro for any talking stuff. So
I've just had my second cry.
But we think that this last
this is the last
bit on the left is the bit up. And we are far way up. Right?
Right.
Last little climb. Damn you, technology!
Yep. Oh.
You've heard me say this before, but I think we're almost at the top. I think Nicola wants to push me down. I haven't said that.
My Achilles. Say my Achilles are gone.
Achilles have gone, you probably heard that. And it looks like there was a little bit of cloud rolling in. I was a little bit concerned that we were going to lose our views, but ooh, it seems okay.
I don't care anymore. I'm just getting the helicopter out.
You can see the gradient. Right, to the top, man. Come on, you got this. We're almost there. Come on, let's go. This little swine has got so many false summits, one of which we've just passed. This is tough. Very tough. I think I now finally do see the top. You come out after the really steep climb onto this sort of gentler slope. Oh, right. Here we go. The top. Loving it really, aren't you?
No.
Oh, no. Yay!
No.
Where is she? Oh, bleepers. Oh, wow. It really does just stop. Hey, you. Hang on. 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Hang on.
I can hardly stand.
Well done.
Never again, never again.
I'll show you the views in a minute, but yeah, don't fall over.
Oh, I can't sit. I'm literally dizzy. I'm going to have to sit down.
Wow, the views are incredible. That was pretty tough. But what incredible views. I think I'll have a drink, have a boiled egg, and then we'll show you some of the views. And I've already made up the decision mind. No matter how much it costs, beer is happening tonight. Oh. That was, without a doubt, the toughest ascent we've ever done.
Yeah.
That was plinking
There was no fun in that. There actually wasn't any fun in
That was type 2 fun all the way. And to think, we've probably got...
That was 3 hours, was it?
3.5 hours. I reckon we got about 2.5 back. Maybe just over 2.5 back. Because this one here is going to nail those downhills, no problem.
I don't think so, somehow.
Right, time for a boiled egg, I think. Oh my god. The best food for a big hike. A boiled egg, look at that. That's perfect, almost like a false egg. If you give me a false egg, look at that. Oh, it's kind of soft in the middle too. Oh, perfect. So good. Now you, as tough as that was, views?
The view's spectacular. Would I have come up knowing what it's like for the view? No.
Don't ruin it.
No.
Don't ever go into holiday market and you. Yeah.
Oh, don't get me wrong, the view is spectacular, but weighing up the benefit versus difficulty, no. You can get that picture of Flickr.
Flickr's not even a thing anymore.
Is it not?
Well, kind of
That's
is.
how old I am.
And we might head out to the little island out here that's shrouded in cloud. And Nicola has just been informed that there's a way out in the distance here, there's another hike which looks to be about this height as well. So, well, we are going to enjoy these views for a little while longer, and then it's the long, slow hike down.
My legs actually won't move, so I'm not sure how I'm going to get down.
As usual, we won't record anything on the way down, we'll just focus on getting down.
I think we're going to be the last people up here as well, which is worrying.
Just beautiful though, absolutely stunning. And I've said it once, I've said it again, I love the mountains. That was tough.
Battered.
So it's 3.5 hours going up and about 2.5 hours coming down.
There's me thinking it was going to be a 3 hour round trip.
Yeah. And we ran out of water with about half an hour to go there. Hot day.
Legs feel, you know, you get the jelly legs, like after what's it called?
Rondal second.
That's the one. Just like that.
But now, for the victor. Sadly, no beer. We decided against having a beer in that pub on Lovund because there was no places in the sun. So the following morning, we actually didn't go across to Tirana. We spent a very productive couple of hours. We noticed that there was a service sort of centre. And what did we pay?
We paid £5.80 and there was 2 washing machines, 2 dryers.
She had 4 hours access to it.
And also near that there was this little beach and it had an outdoor shower which had hot water afterwards. Unbelievable.
So we just spent 4 or 5 hours just getting ourselves sorted, a bit of logistical stuff. Nicola had her little cleaning fix.
Yeah.
And then a beautiful sailing back across to the mainland. The sun was out. Someone who was a little bit down in the mouth when we first went to Lovund was a bit like, oh, what are we going to do
I actually
here?
didn't want to leave.
Happens quite a lot. And then we made our way along to Kystriksveien, and what originally was going to be just a little functional car park overnight stay turned out to be a rather beautiful location. Just gorgeous, and some of the light on the mountains last night was beautiful. Up early this morning to come down and get the ferry across to Rodoy.
We got there 2 hours before it so we could be first in queue. 2 hours.
I hope that wasp stings me.
Oh, it's come back. It really is on me. Oh, I'm off.
On Rodoy here, the parking options are very limited. We're here to do the hike. Now we were considering leaving the van across on Kystriksveien and walking across and just sort of hiking this and getting back across again. But actually for 15 quid overnight parking, there is a loo a little bit walkway way. It's all accessed by the hotel. We just thought, why not stay here? Get up, do the hike. That's where we're heading up here. And then we have a lovely sort of outlook this evening to get the ferry tomorrow morning.
Although it is already nearly lunchtime. I've been up all day because somebody's taken so long to get ready. He always moans about me taking ages.
Just chill, like, taking our time.
I want to get going. I'm all prepared.
That's because you've had your mashed potato.
I know. Mashed potato with bacon in. Best thing ever.
Right, well, we're going to get our final few bits and pieces
Yeah, because I'm
together,
getting attacked by flies here.
and then we'll start to get up. Apparently, lots more steps. So that's us now at 170 metres. I think it's 440 or something. That's where we're heading to. But the views actually are behind me. And the islands almost look man-made. Almost reminds me of looking out onto those islands that are made in Dubai. They're all very neatly formed, just with little channels of water running between them. Met a kayaker this morning and she was just heading out. And she said it's just beautiful kayaking in these parts, as I think we've said before. And the Sherpa steps they're good because it's just monotonous, but they're pretty steep as well. And Nicola's come up with a new name for...
Well, it said HOH, 440 metres. I reckon that stands for Hill of Hell.
Which is that?
It's just that, I don't know why they can't make the steps a little bit smaller, but then Nigel said it's more work, which
There's
makes
a big
sense.
double the amount of steps. So.
Yeah, but I have seen a really impressive cloud over there. You should go show them. What's wrong with an impressive cloud?
Okay, it kind of looks a bit like Godzilla. I'll let you away with it. So you lose the Sherpa steps after about 220 metres, and then you come into a little kind of shoulder between the main peaks, get a bit of a viewpoint of where you're going. But just before you head up that peak, the views over to all the other islands are just spectacular. And you're not going to be able to make it out, but a really good view of the glacier as well, which we're hoping to visit in a couple of days' time. I guess that'll be next week's vlog.
There's a lovely beach down there and a lovely bay with turquoise water. Look at me all positive and happy today. Bet you're wondering what's happened.
It's because you just had a breadstick.
I did. I brought them all the way from Spain. I've still got a few packets left.
Yeah.
I have to ration them though, because once they're gone, until we get back to Spain, you can't get them.
Final push up. Ooh. Up there. And I reckon it'll be a sharp push up because I say we're at about 260 metres now, so we've got just under 200 metres to go in what looks like not that much of a distance. So, but this is just stunning. Don't want to leave. Do not want to leave. Right, up we go. Goodness me, the views are absolutely spectacular. The higher you go.
Oh my word.
Oh my word, what?
This is why you have to come to every little viewpoint. You're not going to believe this.
Oh. Oh my.
It's incredible.
Oh my goodness me. And we still have to go up there. Wow, guys, wow.
It's incredible.
So at about 410 metres you pass a little cairn and you think that's the top, but it's not. So you now head out this little bit of a sketchy path that Nicola's just loving.
It's definitely lulled us into a false sense of security, this hike. It was completely like pretty mundane up to here, and now it's like I'm clambering over a drop and my legs are going to wibbly.
We're back to wibbly
Looks like
leg syndrome.
there's no path.
And the path seems to just disappear. I'm pretty sure it's this way, with an emphasis on pretty sure. What are you thinking?
I'm kind of thinking no. Oh my goodness me. What's going on here?
All good?
Yeah. I'm trying to find the path of easiest option. How am I meant to get up here? That was a question.
Don't try it any other way, Nick. You got to come that way. Do you want a hand up? Don't try the other way.
Okay.
Wee buns.
Is this us at the top pretty much?
No.
No.
Well, I've just noticed what I'm sitting beside.
Flipping heck.
All good. Well, we have reached pretty much the top.
I've reached my limit. That's me.
And of course, where the cairn was, that really was the end of the path. The rest of the way up is just scrabbling over pretty sketchy rock.
This is actually, although Lovund was much more technically hard, this is far scarier at the top
Yeah,
here.
there's a lot more airy moments going on.
And even Romsdalseggen, whatever that ridge is,
That guy.
that bloke a few islands back. Even the airy moments there weren't as scary because you had chains and things. Yeah. They decided not to bother on this one.
No chains, just straight up. Well, I think we're going to sit and enjoy a much needed drink and a little bit of a snack.
Yeah.
And but yeah, what stunning views and a beautiful day for a hike. We'll catch up again just before we're about to head down. Well, guys, that has been just beautiful sitting up here. As I say, we've had it all day ourselves, and it's just what an incredible landscape. And we were just saying actually that it looks a bit like Vietnam.
Not that we've been there yet,
No.
but maybe.
Or maybe
one day.
northern Thailand.
Yeah.
Yeah, one day. Maybe a little bit of backpacking, eh? Fancy coming along for some of those adventures? But no, this is just beautiful. Just stunning. What a day for it as well. And we're so glad now that we're actually staying overnight tonight.
We undenied because there was a space at the ferry port we could have got parked up and just come as foot passengers and saved £16 parking. But where the hotel is, it's just so beautiful. It's going to be nice to sit there tonight. And we could go in, maybe check out some other bits of the island while we're still here.
There's a nice beach down there that we've been sort of seeing people on that we might go for a little bit of a dip in a bit as well. So.
And we spoke to a lady that used to live locally, and she said in the summer the temperature is between 17 and 19 in the water. Yeah. Almost the mid.
Absolutely. Well, as usual, we probably won't record anything on the way back down again. We'll just focus on getting down. It took us about an hour and 45 minutes to get up.
But we did stop a lot.
Lots of stops. Yeah. So hopefully less to get down. And I guess.
And one other interesting fact, most of the mountains are all based on trolls from their folklore, Norwegian folklore.
And what's this mountain named after?
I've got no idea. But there is one, the horseman out there, I don't know how to say it in Norwegian, and it's a troll that was riding his horse to rescue his daughter from the south. And then I don't know what happened after that, whether he rescued her. Oh, I know, the sun came up and he turned into rock. There you go.
There you go. Legend and lore you get in this channel. Right, guys, well, we'll see you down at the bottom. And but yeah, this is beautiful.
A bit of cloud is just coming past.
Oh, Nicola, cloud spotting again. See you in a bit. Well, guys, we're back down, refreshed, and now we're off to find a little swimming hole, store sand. Well, Nicola's actually gone on ahead, and I was just tidying up a few bits and pieces in the van. Now, we did meet a couple who were up top as well, and they went to try to find the beach and couldn't find it. So that doesn't really bode well for us, who quite often get lost in car parks. And it really doesn't bode well for Nicola because she's gone on ahead. So apparently it's only 1.7k, so about a mile, maybe a half an hour walk. Little dipping hole. Whoa, he's tripping over already. Let's see how successful we are. Oh, goodness me. I thought I was done with Sherpa steps. Back up the steps. So far so good. The path seems reasonably well trodden. Really? Only half a k to go? No, can't be right. So we just met a couple coming the other way. They look like they've been in the water. Things are looking up. Still haven't caught up with Nicola yet, but she did leave about 10 minutes ahead of me. Maybe spoke too soon. There was a fork in the road. I went left. I wonder which way Nicola went. So I think both paths merged back onto each other. But if Nicola had taken the left one, hopefully she was able to find her way back onto this right one. Now it looks like we are getting down to sea level, but I don't think this is the little bay you dip in. I think we have to carry on. Yeah, so I'm crouching down because I did just spot Nicola. but she was kind of like going round in circles. Hopefully she makes her way down onto the beach. And then when she pops out and has done it all herself, I'll pop out as well. Or maybe that's the last I'll see of her. Oh, she's now checking her map. I think she's checking to see whether this is the bay to swim in. Might be. Looks nice enough, I guess, but I think it's further on round. I've been rumbled, and she's also given me the look. I'm not sure whether that means, what are you doing here, ruining my peace and quiet? Or, I had no idea where I'm going. I mean, this looks beautiful by itself, but I'm pretty sure that the little bay we want to dip in is further on. And we were up there earlier on today. Stunning. Little tent nestled in there as well. Reunited. Oh, jeepers, he's fallen over. That serves me right for hiding in the bushes like some weirdo.
I was doing okay.
She was. That's what I said. I said she was doing fine and dandy. That little bay that we just passed was a little bit breezy, so fingers crossed it's a little bit more sheltered around the other side. So we have found what we hope is our little bay. It might even be the one over. But we've also found answers on a postcard. Got no idea. It's got knobbly bits. Literally got no idea, folks. Anyone? Anyone in the comments care to tell me? I'm assuming it's some sort of modern art sculpture, but Neanderthal like me, I actually thought it was udders. You've absolutely got to love the Norwegian hospitality. They've even laid on sun loungers. Awesome. So they've actually got a little reconstruction of a house from back in yesteryear. Fire pits, sun loungers, mountain views, the sea. Oh, absolutely fabulous.
You're allowed to make food at the fireplace. If only we had some.
I know, we've got no food. Got breadsticks, we could burn them. Guys, there's even a shower here. I'm going to take a look. Yep. What an incredible place to come and camp. Fire pit, sun loungers, a shower.
It's almost better than where we're staying. It's all free.
I know.
When you could get the van up
I was going to say, when you had 4-wheel drive in the van. Incredible. Norway, you continue to make us smile. The journey continues.
I'm very glad you're here now.
Hope everyone heard that. So we're just one bay away now from it. Now, to be honest, all of the bays look like they could be incredible swimming spots, but it's this bay and then one over, and again, all of them underneath the shadow of the hike that we did this morning. Just perfect. Just wish that wind would die down a little bit. So guys, this is it. We have found the bay, and as we thought, you know, all the other bays were just as beautiful. Oh, it's that kind of dipping, is it?
Yep.
Oh my god, she's away naked. Is this even allowed in Norway? Well guys, that was a lovely dip. Really refreshing and quite liberating, if you catch our drift.
We're literally on our own here in this pristine aquamarine water beach. It's gorgeous.
So this is store sand. A little bit sheltered around here from the prevailing wind, so really nice.
It was a 45-minute walk from where we're parked, so not too far.
Just
a little bit of a hike, but
just beautiful. And we're kind of making ourselves feel very kind of down in the dumps, because we'd love nothing more than to go out for something to eat and a couple of beers, but
we've got salad.
I know. And Fanta. Wonderful.
But we've actually just been sitting here watching a tern fishing, and also an eagle over the hill over there. It's just amazing.
Stunning.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna catch some more rays, chill out for a bit longer, and then we'll take a wander back to the van. But we'll probably catch up again maybe later on this evening, maybe tomorrow. But it's been really lovely coming across to Rodoy. Really beautiful, and a bit of a mixture of a day with a fantastic hike right up there.
Suitable for most abilities, if you don't mind sort of steep steps.
And then a lovely dip in cold water.
It's lovely.
Right, catch up in a bit. Well, good morning, guys. And we are, I wouldn't say about to get off the island because there only is a couple of ferries a day, and we decided to kind of just slow our roll.
So now we've got a 5-hour wait.
A nice chill out at the harbour. We only had 24-hour parking where we were, so we've come back up, which actually 15 quid. I think it's actually well worth it. You've got access to a toilet, and you even done a few little bits of hand washing. So
The only problem is there's nowhere else to take the van on the island.
It's one road.
And we've got 3-hour parking at the shop, so I'm not quite sure where we're going after that.
Back into the ferry.
In the ferry.
So, but these two islands have been absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, they have.
Wonderful hikes, just lovely. We got very fortunate for the weather, a bit more overcast today. I feel sorry for the guys who have arrived today to do the hike up to the top there because it's actually in cloud now. So, but no, it's been really, really good. Now, we have got a couple of days just to chill out. Monday, we're taking the damn van back in. It's developed another weird clunkety clunk noise. So we're taking the van into Boda to hopefully get diagnosed and fixed. And then after Boda, it's Lofoten.
Yeah, we're actually going to get there.
Yeah, we thought we would be in Lofoten about 2-3 weeks before this, but you just cannot do Norway fast. You have to do it slowly. I shall go back to the van, enjoy a nice, relaxing mid-morning, early afternoon, while this one probably paces up and down going, what am I supposed to do?
The trouble was, I mean, I reckon we could have stayed a few more hours where we were, but we'd completely run out of water.
Yeah.
And none of the taps that we've seen say if it's drinking water or not.
Probably is, though. Everyone tells us that it
probably is, but we're not quite sure. So, yeah, I might have to find a hairdresser, I think.
That's the other mission as well for next week, to get this one's haircut. Right, guys, well, once again, thanks a lot for following along. Norway continues to blow our mind, as well as our thighs, and a little bit our wallet as well. Yeah, we just bought some water and some little bread things in there, and it was like $7.50.
It's not blowing my belly though, my belly's very hungry.
Yeah, no, we need to go back.
We're losing so much weight from all this walking and not eating bad food.
It's the Nordic diet. It's good for you.
That's the only bad thing.
It's good for you. Right, guys, once again, thanks a lot for following along, and until next time on Lofoten, see you later. Bye-bye.